So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Stanford Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd and long here. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Florida State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And if you like catch radius, here's your guy, Deuce Robinson. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one. And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Long way to go on second down. Finds the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Reels it in, and he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Selling the fake. Snags it. Oh, sweet feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Play action on 1st down. Right side, it's Robinson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Driven back.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Run ends there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Back to pass, it's Warren. Fires on the run. He makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll need a bunch on second down. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Blackburn. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. Pulls it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Leaves it in his belly. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. Crosses the 35, out of bounds. downs there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Chroma. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. And the Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiles. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for running room. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Here. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's sacked! This defense all over him!
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely center cut. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From deep, it's Brown. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Wide receiver going in motion. Sets his feet. It's Warren. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Quick give. It's Ford. Uh-oh, look out. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Warren. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the return, it's Singleton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Noles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the return, they drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Using his legs, it's Ford. Defense all over him.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Left side is Ford. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
The kick is on its way. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second and long here. Looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just... Too excited.
I love the play design, I love the decision, I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you gotta make on 3rd down.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Finds his target. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Using his feet. Turning it on! Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Blackburn. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Blackburn. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Oh, pressure's coming. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Ford. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he's sacked. sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boggs. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him quickly.
The pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver. Gain of 6. 2nd down coming up.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. From the gun. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, it's Ford. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Drives inside. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Snags it, and he's open. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Croma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on it.
To the air, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Carter. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 64, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. Back and forth we've gone so far.